So annoyingly, as discussed in our previous Pi coin videos, the price of Pi has come down. Today it's down around 13%, so we're going to discuss exactly what is happening. We're going to talk about the Binance listing speculation. We're also going to talk about speculation that the team might be selling, and we may have a supply shock coming for Bitcoin, which, as you know, I'm pretty sure that Bitcoin still dictates what happens in the overall market and therefore dictates what will happen to Pi, both in the short term and the long term. So if you guys want to hear my opinion on what's going on in the market and Picoin, feel free to watch this video all the way to the end. If you disagree with me, I absolutely love that, and I want you to let me know in the comment section. I want to be on this journey with you guys. I want to learn your thoughts and your opinions around this so we can all grow together. And of course, I am just bringing you my thoughts and opinions, and they're not to be considered financial advice. Now, let's jump straight into it. We can see Picoin right now is $1.57, down almost 13% today. The market cap sits at a whopping $11.3 billion market cap, and the volume is actually up today, but this signifies the volume is up because people are selling, which is dropping the price. Now, in our previous video, I discussed how I feel that the max supply is completely unsustainable. It's too big, and of course, the circulating supply is continuing to grow. It has grown tokens since just yesterday. Now, what this is dilution of the Pi coins because, of course, people are actually getting their hands on their Pi coins. They're transferring it over to the exchanges and then selling it. This is one of my biggest worries about this because even I myself have been mining Pi for years. I think it's like 4 years now. We made a video about this on this channel and on our larger channel, and I don't have access to really any of my Pi coins. So this makes me worried because I'm sure most people are exactly the same. No matter if you're bullish or bearish on Pi coin, you probably don't have access to all your coins. I have access to maybe 4%, 5%, and this worries me because over time these will unlock, and then of course people will transfer their tokens and they'll dump them onto the market, and this is going to create consistent sell pressure for potentially years. Now again, guys, let me know what you think about that down there in the comment section, and I want to cast your eyes over to this tweet. So why has there been a sudden Pi price drop? According to PiScan, which is of course the official PiScan Explorer, the Pi core team wallet has had outflows. March the 7th, 89.7 million Pi's moved out. March the 8th, 36.4 million Pi moved out. These significant transactions align with Pi's price drop, suggesting a possible sell-off by the Pi core team. Now, I want to discuss this because, like a few comments down here, we can see even from PiScan, most outflows from the Pi core team wallet are user distributions with different lockup periods for each user. This is not the Pi core team selling the Pi. So I actually think that that's quite good. Of course, we don't want to see the team selling the tokens. When the team sells the tokens or when a company sells their own shares, it looks bearish. It looks like they're not bullish on their own token. But what this seems to be is exactly what I've pointed out in our previous videos. It's users getting their tokens, moving them to exchanges and diluting and selling, right? That's what happens when you get free tokens. Of course, people are going to sell it. That's why I think that at an $11 billion market cap, we are a little bit too big, right? It's still, I think, a top 11 crypto. Let's just check here. Yeah, still top 11 crypto. It's actually top 10 if we remove Tether. And guys, I think it's too big, right? I believe it's too big right now as no one is actually using the actual ecosystem. They're mining Pi, they're getting it, they're calculating their net worth in Pi, and then they're either selling it or holding it, right? No one's actually using the Pi network to complete transactions or to play games or whatever it is, right? And I understand that Pi has a whole ecosystem, but it's not being used yet. So I actually think there is a long way that this coin could fall before it really shows a lot of signs for upside. Now, I did show you that we can start a position over on weeks. We started a position. I closed it because it's gone down a lot recently. Right now we're at support, and weeks is the only futures exchange that I found where we can trade Pi. So we can go short on Pi and we can also go long on Pi. So if you think the price is going to go up, you can actually bet on Pi with up to 50x leverage. I don't recommend that because it's highly volatile, but you can bet on the price going up with that sort of leverage. You can also bet on the price going down, all right? And of course, you can follow the dollar cost averaging method that I do here on this channel and on my main channel if you believe it's going to go up. Right now, I did have a position that we opened yesterday. I closed it out in a slight loss because I'm a little bit concerned with how far this can drop. I'm considering a short position, but also I do want access to the upside. Now, as I've said multiple times, I hold Pi, so I have a lot of the coins. Only a small percentage of them has been unlocked, but I'm waiting for the unlock to come. Now, in the news around the actual market, we have OTC Bitcoin supply is tight, down 70% since 2021, with only 146,000 Bitcoin left as of February 2025. So there could be large trades hitting public exchanges soon if this is true. Now, that could create a supply shock for Bitcoin, sending the price upwards. However, I am concerned with something that I've noticed in the market, and that is the leverage. Most people right now are long on Bitcoin, which gives me cause for concern because I believe manipulators follow that data and they check and then they push the price down to actually liquidate the people. So as you know, if you watch my main channel, I think that these guys hunt for liquidity, and liquidity sits here because of stop losses and liquidations that sit below recent pulls to the downside, because that's where people put them, right? It's emotional levels. And I believe that this could mean that we could push down before heading upwards. Also, this push down would coincide with our previous resistance here, and normally, just like we did right here, we get retests right before pushes to the upside of previous resistance. You can see the previous resistance there in line almost exactly with that wick to the downside. So that's why I think there could be downside momentum for Bitcoin in the short term before heading higher. So if there is more downside momentum for Bitcoin, most likely we would have more downside for Pi coins. But with that said, of course, we do still have the excitement around potentially a Binance listing. So Binance's recent post apparently hinted that Pi is in the task phase, potentially a requirement for its listing, possibly linked to the rumored $50 million listing fee. If true, the sell-off could have been to fund this fee. What does this mean? Now, this is something that Binance posted. Dreams come true, but only if you survive the task stage. Now, I actually think that this is reading into Binance's tweets a little bit too much. They have actually tweeted the symbol of Pi a few times, and I think that if Pi continues to get a lot of volume, continues to get a lot of excitement, and does hold quite a high market cap, it probably will be listed. However, right, Binance won't want to list something that has the potential to drop significantly. So with this massive amount of dilution and its already massive market cap, Binance could simply be waiting to see what happens before they list, because it will put them in a bad light if they list something and then the price goes instantly downwards. With that said, let me know what you guys think down there in the comment section. If you do want instant free $100, follow the link to Weeks down there in the description. Weeks, again, is the only exchange I've seen so far that you can trade Pi on leverage. You can get that $100 if you just transfer $200. You can get another $100, and then if you want to keep depositing and you want to keep following all the info on the website, you can get up to $30,000 in USDT bonuses right now. All you need is your email address, your password. This is a non-KYC exchange, meaning you can trade from anywhere in the world. However, you should always read the terms of service so you understand the platform that you're using, and you can make informed decisions going forward. With that said, guys, thank you for watching the video all the way to this part. If you can do me a favor, leave me a comment in the comment section with your thoughts around what we've discussed, and we can have open dialogue, and I can make videos and I can include my responses to your questions down there. So let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.